שנים, שיר וריקודים. אבל הרישה רש רשש, אבל הרישה רש רשש, אבל הרישה רש רשש ברשנים.
You're on.
I'm on. Is
You're
this thing on?
You're on.
Hello, Boker Tov, everyone.
Do you want me to go out?
Sure, I don't think they know who I really am under all this. This is not a costume. Today is formal day, which makes me think it's a huge trick on me. Because I walked in and everyone was like, hey, it's dress up day. No, it's formal day. So I think that says something about, my usual attire, but we're not going to talk about me. We're going to talk about today. Today is actually a day where we commemorate the Ta'anit Esther. It is the day before Purim. Wait a minute, it's the day before Purim. Is everyone excited? I should hear you through the walls. Is everyone excited? That's what I'm talking about. I love it. Okay. So this whole day before Purim, as we get started, Ta'anit Esther, you might be wondering, those of you who know Hebrew, why is he talking about the fast of Esther on this day that's supposed to be super joyous as we get into Purim? Well, it's part of this sort of big overarching theme of this time of year, which comes from the Hebrew word venahafochu, which is the concept of things being opposite, turned upside down, topsy-turvy, strange, hidden, different. Hence, the strange vision of me in formal wear today, right? It's a little different. It's a little opposite. It's a little not what you would expect. To have a day of fasting before was not so much to create this solemn moment before Purim, but to better understand why we have Purim and to better understand this concept of venahafochu, right? Because if we're heading into this joyous time where where Jews were saved from pretty much annihilation, and the day that was chosen for annihilation, the 13th of Adar, that was picked as a pur, as a lot for that day, that is the same day that we celebrate. We flipped it, people. It flipped. And therefore, we take this day to remember that things were difficult. In fact, the Jews were about to be annihilated. And Esther Hamalka, Queen Esther herself, decides to fast. Not to just sit there and freak out about what was about to happen to her and her people, which she could have easily done. I probably would have just freaked out. But she used that time fasting to connect to that thing that is actually hidden within this holiday. We don't hear the name of God so much during the holiday of Purim and when we read the Megillah, which you will hear tomorrow morning. But God is hidden within the whole story. And so this is the time where Esther, at this moment of truth, before she's about to go and step up to the king and ask him to not kill all the Jews and to save them, decides the right strategic way to go about doing it, because she takes the time to connect to God. And she says, I'm not going to barge in there saying, save me, save me. I'm going to tell the king, who loves parties, to have a great big party. And I'm going to think about this more strategically because I've had the time during this reflection to fast and then go into Purim, then go in. So we do the same thing. Many people will take this day leading up the 13th of Adar, leading up to the 14th of the holiday, to fast. Not a full day fast, partial day fast. For a lot of people, it gets you geared up for the holiday. It is not solemn. It is a time to look inward and to recognize all of our relationships to God and, more importantly, to one another, which is why we also spend this time getting ready to give out gifts like Mishloach Manot and gifts to the poor. Today, we're going to recognize a little bit as venahafochu. As you see, many of our students with their jokes, even though today is a day of fasting, we are still increasing our joy every day, getting closer and closer and closer. And now that we're right up to Purim, you're going to hear some fun jokes to get us all in the mood, to get us all cheered up, and also to get excited for the Chag of Purim tomorrow. So without further ado, here's some prayers and some jokes. Ari, take it away.
Please join me in singing Modeh Ani. Modeh Ani lefanecha, melech chai v'kayam,
dog cross the road?
Why?
Because the chicken was on vacation. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
I'm chicken.
I'm chicken who?
Chicken is picking up the human. Wait, humans don't pick up chickens. Wait, humans do pick up chickens. I'm stuck in my head.
What do clouds wear?
I don't know.
Thunder wear.
Ah, good one. And what's another joke?
What do you have when 2 banana peels are on the floor?
I don't know.
Slippers.
Ah!
What do skunks sing on Christmas?
What?
Jingle smells, jingle smells. Why did the math workbook feel so stressed all the time? Because I had so many problems.
Please join me in singing Matovu. Matovu, it's the morning. Matovu, bless us this morning. Oh, Halecha, let us enter Yaakov, our heritage. Mishkenotecha, we are searching. Will you show us Yisrael? We are Yisrael. Born to sing your praises in your holy, holy spaces. Matovu, bless this morning. Matovu, Matovu, oh halayim. Sarah mishkenotayich. Rivka, Rachel, Valeah. Born to sing your praises in your holy, holy spaces. Matovu, bless this morning. Matovu.
Why did Chad not listen to the teacher? Because he was too busy chatting.
How does Moses make his tea? He brews it. Why do some people drink so much when pouring? Because you're supposed to pour.
Why did the robber take a shower? So it would be a clean getaway. What do you get when you cross a vampire and a snowman? A chicken nugget. No, you get frostbite.
Why do seagulls fly over the sea? Because if they flew over the bay, they'd be bagels!
Please join me in singing Hallelujah, an excerpt from Psalm 150. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Kol hanshama te hallelujah. Hallelujah. Kol hanshama te hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.
What did the left hand say to the right hand?
What?
Is it good to always be right?
Which is faster, heat or cold? Heat, because you can catch a cold.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Say.
Say who?
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 What do you call a cow that can't produce milk? A milk dud or an utter failure?
Why did the fish leave the ocean? Because it felt fishy.
Please rise and join me in singing our call to prayer, the Baruch Hu. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Yevarechu et Adonai HaMevorach. And together we are seated and we join in the Shema and the Ve'ahavta. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Together we chant the Ve'ahavta. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha uvechol nafshecha uvechol meodecha ve'hayu hadavarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavcha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha uflechtecha v'derech ufshochbecha uvkumecha ukshartam leot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot meinenecha uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha.
Where do cows go on Friday night? The movies! Why did the picture go to jail?
Why?
He was framed.
Why do bees have sticky hair? Because they use honeycombs.
Why did the banana not peel well?
Why?
Because it's not peeling well. What did the clueless chicken say? What? Cock-a-doodle-hoo!
Together we join in our song of freedom, Mi Chamocha. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh. No ratzehilot osei feleh, no ratzehilot osei feleh. Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la ya la la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. La 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 la.
What kind of tree fits in your hand? A palm tree.
What did the letter say outside the door?
What?
Let us in. What has two legs but can't walk? A pair of pants. How does the ocean say hi? It waves.
Please join me in singing Oseh Shalom. Oseh Shalom bimromav, Sorry, I've.
Benafajo! That's perfect!
Jokes on me.
Oh my gosh, it wasn't even
so
planned.
ready. I was so
Perfect.
ready.
You're awesome. Okay, you're on it today, Ari. Okay.
Please rise for the Amidah on page 56.
נא לפנות לעמוד 56 בבקשה לעמוד. אדוני שפתי תפתח ופי אגיד תהילתך. Oh Lord, open up my lips and my mouth may declare your glory. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotinu b'Imoteinu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanara, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei Hakol, V'zocher Hasei Hakol B'imot, U'mevii Go'el Livnei B'nehem, למען שמו באהבה, מלך עוזר ומושיע ומקים. ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ופוקד שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיים ומתים אתה, רב ויושיע. משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם, מחכה חיים בחסד, מחיים מתים ברחמים רבים. צומח נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומחיים אמונתו, לישני עפר, מלחמוך בגבורות, ומדום אליו, מלך ממית ומחייב, ומצמיח ישועה, למען אתה לחיוב מתים. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי המתים, קדוש קדוש קדוש, Adonai Tzvaot melech haaretz kevodo, Baruch kevod Adonai mikomo, Yimloch Adonai elam, Elohai Sion, Ador v'ador, Hallelujah.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Banana.
Banana who?
Banana Eden.
So the Dalai Lama walks into a pizza place, walks up to the front desk. Gentleman behind it says, "What can I get you, sir?" Dalai Lama replies, "Make me one with everything."
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Who?
Who?
Don't you know your name?
Why did the M&M go to school? Because he wanted to be a smarty.
So the green light hit the red light. So the red light told the green light, stop!
Now please join me in singing Oseh Shalom. Oseh Shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Oseh Shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Oseh Shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'akol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'akol Yisrael. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'akol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'akol Yisrael.
Okay. Hey, good morning, everybody. So we have for you today a couple of words that have to do with Purim. Here they come. So this is our new Hebrew Corner, Pinat Ivrit. We're getting techie here. So our very first word is Ra'ashan. The word Ra'ashan is a grogger, but if you look at the root letters, Resh Ain Shin, Resh Ain Shin means noise, and Resh and Ain means bad. Resh in Ain is wicked. So there's something about noise that is not a very, very positive thing, which is why we make noise when we hear the name Haman. Okay, next is Esther. Esther is the name of the queen. Now, Esther is built on three-letter roots, Samech Taf Resh, and Samech Taf Resh also means in Hebrew something that is hidden, excuse me. Now, very interestingly, in all of the Megillah, guess whose name never appears? Is hidden. God, I just heard somebody say that. That's right. So there's something called Hester Panim. Hester Panim is when God is absent from from a place or from a story. In the story of the Megillah, God is absent. Now you got to think about it. Why? Why is God absent? What is that idea of something hidden in this story? We'll come back to it. Next. Masecha is a mask, and Masach, which is the root letters, Mem Samech Chaf, means something, it means a screen. So again, there's something hidden here. We're hiding something, right? That's another idea of something hidden, which we'll get to in a minute. Next. Finally, Tachposet. Don't you like this little pineapple? This Chet Pei Sin is a root for the word search. Lechapes is to search. Chipus atzmi is soul searching. So we've got here in Purim, we've got God's absence. There's something hidden. There's a veil. There's some kind of masking, and there's some soul searching. Now we're going to the last slide. Okay, the last slide is Purim. Purim comes from the word pur, which means lot, something very random. And very interestingly, Yom Kippur, which is the holiest day of the year, shares the same root as Purim, which is the silliest, funnest Jewish holiday. It kind of like doesn't make sense, right? So one idea is that on Yom Kippur, which is the holiest day of the year, we're doing soul searching. And we are trying to reveal who we are. And on Purim, even though we are dressing up and it's funny and it's silly, we are also doing soul searching. And even though God is not mentioned in the Megillah, God is there. It's just that we need to find God and we need to find ourselves through this holiday, just like we find ourselves and we find God through Yom Kippur, just in a different way. Not so serious, but funny. I hope I didn't get you too confused. Happy Purim.
Please rise and join me in singing Hatikvah. Sofia.
Hi, everyone. Good morning. So in honor of Purim, we're going to do a Purim Kahoot. So what you're going to do is I'm going to, in a minute, share my screen and show you the Kahoot code. You don't need the app. All you need to do is type in kahoot.it, and then you'll be prompted to put in the code. World record for most Hamantash and eaten in 5 minutes. How many can you eat in 5 minutes? Three seconds, 2, 1, and wow, a lot of people got that right. Someone thought that 9,936 could be eaten in 5 minutes. I really like that. Wow, look at this. All right, next. Who is the head of Brandeis Marin? And there's a head. All right. Wow, a lot of people got that one right. Although some people thought it was Michelle. Okay, Sasha. Next question. What increases during the month of Adar? All right, the answer is joy. Very good. Not anger, not mystery, but joy. Samara and Sasha are in a tight match there. As usual, which month does Purim occur in? Wow, you guys are doing great. All right, the winner. Here we go. After Mordecai saves the king's life, he's led around Shushan on which animal? A dragon, a cat, a horse, or a camel? Yep, a horse. Although camel was close. Okay, ready? Number 6. How many times is Haman's name written in the Megillah? "54 times of that grogger." Wow. Next. Oh, 8C's catching up. Okay, what is the name of the Purim play? Purim Megillat, Purim Grogger, Purim Spiel, or Purim Hamatashin? Absolutely. 20 people thought Purim Megillat. I like that too. Sam. Wonder what Sam that is. True or false? This one's true or false. On Purim, people in Jerusalem take over the streets. True or false? And this is a real picture of Jerusalem on Purim.
Not from this year.
No, no, definitely not from this year. No masks. True. Cars can't even drive. Oh, third grade's catching up. Yay. What was Esther's real name? Was it Pamela? Was it Hadassah? Was it Caldonia? Or was it Peg? Hadassah. Oh my gosh, that was so good. Sam is still in the lead. All right, number 10. How much does the world's biggest Hamantashen weigh? The world's biggest. £1,433. I can't even imagine. Dr. Purim. What do Haman and Lord Voldemort have in common? Royal clothing, magical powers. They're both close with the king, or names that cannot be said. Great job. Wow, great job. Biker Steve is making his comeback. Okay. What teacher at Brandeis has an identical twin sister? And these are not the sisters of the teacher at Brandeis. Lisa Roberts, Ashley, Barbara, or Marav. A. A lot of people knew that. Marav, you're famous. All right. Number 13, where is there a street named after Queen Esther? What will it be? Jerusalem, San Rafael, San Francisco, or Park City? I know, Park City. Who knew there was a Queen Esther in Park City, Utah? I would have guessed Jerusalem. And what day of the month is Purim celebrated on? (41, 14, 140, or 4? There's clearly a 4 in it somewhere. Great job. Great job. I'm curious who Dr. Purim is. Vashti was the king's second wife. True or false? False. Very good. She was the first wife before Esther. All right. Next is, we only have a few to go. In real life, Coach Zane is really a secret agent for the Mossad, Israeli intelligence. True or false? True. How could so many people think he wasn't? It's true. Okay. When she was queen, what kind of food did Queen Esther eat? Exotic meat dishes, sufganiyot, sushi, or vegetarian food? Vegetarian food, because she was keeping kosher. And so that was the only way in the palace that she could do that. Okay. Number 18. Oh, only 3 more to go. 4 more. Who is really in charge at Brandeis? Michelle, Rufus, Armando and Michelle, or Armando? Really, really in charge. Very good. Armando and Michelle. What a team. Okay, Maya has a big answer streak. What is the name of the gifts people exchange on Purim? Mishloach maps, Mishloach manot, Mishloach mazes, or Mishloach marav? Very good. One person thought Mishloach marav. Okay. We're getting close. 2 more. True or false? God's name is written 18 times in the Purim story. True or false? God's name isn't mentioned even once. So good job, false. All right, I think we have 1 more to go. Here we go. 21 to 21. Every year there is a pre-Purim zombie walk in Tel Aviv, Las Vegas, San Francisco, or New York. In Tel Aviv. All right, let's see what we have here. In 3rd place, CBL. 2nd place, Dr. Purim. 1st place, Maya. And if it's Maya in 8th grade, I'm not surprised. The runners up are the winner, I think, and 8C. Okay, I'm wondering if Dr. Purim could reveal themselves. Who is Dr. Purim? No clue. All right, you guys, I hope you had a good time with that.
Lisa, that was amazing. Thank you, Lisa. Woo! That was so fun. We can start every Thursday, just to start the day with Kahoot. Okay, so thank you, everybody. I want to say, first of all, Molly in 6th grade. Mazal Tov, you have a birthday today. So Mazal Tov and happy birthday, dear. And you have some announcement. And tomorrow is Purim. Don't forget a costume. Come with the costume. We're going to all meet again at 8:30. We're going to read the Megillah. It's a fun day. So come energetic and ready and happy. Don't forget it's an early dismissal for the parents here. And we have an announcement.
Hi, okay, we've already made a few announcements. So everyone knows that for one of the mitzvahs of Purim, Matanot Levyonim, giving to the poor, Student Council is doing a food drive for the San Francisco and Marin Food Bank. So tomorrow we're gonna drive all of the food. We have a lot of food.
Yeah, so tomorrow's your last day, so make sure to bring in all the canned goods. All the stuff you can bring is in the spotlight from the past few weeks. So just bring in food. This is our Purim mitzvah from the school. Purim Sameach, everyone.
Toda Rabba, Chag Sameach. See you tomorrow.
Stand for a tale so grand. Shushan is the place where it all began. The hidden mirror